Maidaan means like ground, I think, or like a field.
Field. Yeah. So a football field.
Yeah.
Right? All right.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. It's about the journey of Syed Abdul Rahim, an esteemed football coach. Now, I don't think people will be surprised. No, I know nothing about sports. I'm a movie fan. I don't do sports, but I do like movies about sports sometimes. So
yeah,
people seem to really like that. There's a lot of heart in those a lot of times. It's about people like overcoming adversity and trying to win. Everybody can understand that, wanting to be a champion and succeed. And sometimes like stories about good coaches are just inspiring overall because you feel like a lot of the messaging is just about life, So, and Ajay Devgn is great. I think he's really fun. I did not like Satan, which was his last movie. It was not good. But it was a horror movie.
Yeah, I know. Not surprised. Yeah. But he's one of the actors from Bollywood that I definitely do. Like whenever he does a movie comes out, I'm like, okay, cool. Ajay Devgn's in it.
He does good, solid movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and so when you see like a remake that he's in that they did of him like a Malayalam film or something, he's usually good in it. You can rely on him. What was the big movie he did? Dreshyam? Is that the movie that he remade? That's actually really good.
So Dreshyam was the big movie that was remade from the Malayalam classic, and he was really good. He was like it was good. I think they took like they really made the movie in Dreshyam at least excel. Like they highlighted it the way he was good, I guess, because you can't compare him to Mohanlal. Is a completely different actor.
Yeah, totally.
Altogether. But Ajay Devgn does some stuff really well, and that movie highlighted that. And but I do like his movies, and this is about football. So I'm like, I know a little bit more about sports than you, I think, Kathy.
Which is a very low bar. Just about anyone knows more about football than I do.
Football in India is not something I associate so closely. Like I do know there are a lot of people in India that like football. It's a very popular sport. But I don't know about football and how big it is. I know there's the league now. There's the Indian Premier League, like the Indian Football League, which has become really popular over the last few years. But on an international scale, which I think this movie is about, I'm not really sure. So yeah, for me, it's a good. The other thing I like about sort of sports movies is the stuff you mentioned, but also you get to learn a little bit more about sort of, I guess history in a way. Not just people, but countries and. What it means to the nation and things like that. So that's cool.
Yeah, because it really is something that really matters to people. It's a huge societal, cultural phenomenon that brings people together. So there is that also. So
very cool.
Let's take a look at this. You were describing sports for a second there, and I kind of blacked out a little bit. I always do that when I hear anything about sports. I hope it was informational, you guys, because I don't remember anything he said. All right, here we go.
वैसे पूरे इंडिया में किसी को नहीं लगता कि हम कभी जीतेंगे, पर आपको लगता है। कब?
He's Mr. Rahim, Indian football team coach. इंडिया खेलना चाहते हो तो अपने गेम का लेवल ऊंचा करना होगा।
और रहीम क्या ढूंढ रहा है यार?
मैं ऐसे प्लेयर्स ढूंढ रहा हूँ जिन्हें मैं किसी भी पोजीशन पे खिला सकूं।
बंगाल के खिलाड़ियों को हैदराबादियों से बदलने का मौका ढूंढ रही है।
मुझे लगा था आज आखिर हिंदुस्तान की बात होगी, लेकिन हम तो अब तक बंगाल और हैदराबाद में अटके हुए हैं।
मैंने सुना झोपड़पट्टी से किसी लड़का को उठा लिया है। कहां से नमूना इकट्ठा किया मिस्टर रहीम?
जो समझ में नहीं आए करना होगा, उसके बारे में बात नहीं करनी चाहिए।
कम से कम आज एक कांटे की टक्कर की उम्मीद थी, पर भारत 47 करोड़ लोगों की उम्मीदों पर खरा नहीं उतर पाया।
नया टीम बनाया, क्या किया?
बहुत ज्यादा बहाने हो गए।
ऐसा ही चलता रहेगा। एक और टूर्नामेंट हारने का समय नहीं है हमारे पास।
ऐसे रहीम को पड़े जिस्म के खास हिस्से पे लात। करेक्ट।
इस भीड़ से साथ की उम्मीद मत रखना। आज कान बंद करके खेलना। इसका हिसाब चाहिए मुझे।
looked beautifully produced. I mean, gorgeous cinematography, had really good lighting. I'll talk about the filmmaking. And like, gorgeous light. Ajay Devgn looks great. I love that set in this, I guess, 50s and the 60s. That's really fun too, like the origin of it. And I love that. And it just looked gorgeous. I mean, even the sports stuff that I saw was really great. You know, I loved the stuff in the rain and how they shot it. Good, that was really cool. So, yeah.
It's pretty good. I think Ajay Devgn looked really good in this because he does have that, I guess, aura of a really stern, hard kind of coach that might be that might struggle to show like true emotion, but when the time comes to it, he'll sort of come out and sort of do it. But I do hope that it does sort of go through a few different characters, because that's one of the best parts about sports movies, where there's like, you play that position, you play that position, and this is your backstory, and this is your backstory, and your enemies, and you used to be friends, and now you're enemies, and now you have to work together again. Like you have all those stories you can play into. So yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty good. Looks like it's about the Asia Games, so I guess that's the tournament, which they must maybe qualify for. But yeah, interesting. It's a side of Indian sports that I don't know much about, and India I don't know much about. It's something like India. When I think of India, obviously cricket's a big sport, and I know like soccer and football is appreciated at like a local level. I don't know about it at an international level. So this looks like it's more about the international team and them going through. And you have all the politics, of course, the bad guys, and
they don't believe in you. It's a waste. Don't even do it. Never gonna work. These guys don't do anything. They were playing in the street. They don't know what they're doing. Yeah, it's like rap and scrabble, and that that's. But those are the ones that win because they want to win. They're not. They're not. Cynical yet. They have the heart. So, and also, if we watch this, we might actually learn something about football in India. We might actually learn what we don't know. So.
No, it's one of the things these movies do that as well.
I don't know if you ever saw a show called Friday Night Lights. It was a TV show here, and
the football one, yeah.
Only football thing I've ever watched. It was like high school football or something, or college. I don't remember, but I ended up really liking that, and I think it was because they didn't overdo the football games. Like the football games, they shot it so you knew the people you cared about, that you'd learn to care about the show, were making the moves that you were watching. And it wasn't just like this big overview. People running into each other. This is football. Like they really made you see the struggle and them striving to do a move or whatever. And I think that would be great in this. That's what I'm hoping they'll do, which it seems like they are, is that they make you care about each character, like you said, the football player.
Yes.
And then as they're playing, you're following them trying to win, instead of like just this kind of overview of anonymous, who nobody knows who anybody is in the field. Which I think is a problem.
No,
we have posters. Yeah, posters aren't very sporty. I mean, they're kind of, but he's wearing like just regular, clothes. It looks like that scene where he kicked it in front of the train.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Cool I like him just carrying his briefcase. He's kicking the ball. It's pretty funny.
With the umbrella.
That's really cute. Yeah. One man, one belief, one spirit, one nation. I would have brought it down to just 3. 4 is too much.
Yeah, three is easier to like process as well. Like sometimes, like
spirit and belief are kind of the same. But yes, that's we're trying, we're looking, but
it looks like I guess he's meant to be like a middle class man from that poster. It looks like somebody that's just living an everyday life. He's
not just a rich guy who bought a team. He's like an actual, like he's actually trying. And then we have a great shot of Ajay Devgn. It's funny, they have a cigarette in this, and I mentioned this to you earlier, that we can't show cigarettes in movie posters in America.
That's fascinating. Yeah, we never sort of see that in, I can't think of a Hollywood movie with a cigarette in it. I don't know. But hey, they've got 3 in this one.
They brought it down to 3. What happened? Yeah. See? What I say? That's right. They did it right. They fixed it.
Yep. That's pretty funny.
This is a big star cell right here. It's all star cell. This is the big head. Looks great. The other one was just a full body. They didn't even go for like a football look. They just said, we're making this about him. We have a stadium back there, but it's very fake. Like this is about Ajay Devgn, and that's all we care about. Really, when it comes down to it, he can just watch anything he does, basically, even a sports movie. I might even watch a sports movie if he's in it. All right, so be sure and follow D54 and Cinemondo on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the bell, do all that stuff that YouTube channels do, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye. See you at the game.